guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make these heart granny squares, and this is actually going to be part 1, and you're actually going to need 28 of these squares because in part 2 I'm going to show you how to assemble it into a scarf. First we're going to start off with our magic circle. Then we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to put 13 double crochets into the magic circle. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you're going over the smaller piece of yarn as well. And be sure to count each round because if one round is messed up, it's going to throw off the rest of the round. So you should have 13 double crochets in round 1. And now we're just going to slip stitch into our first double crochet we made at the beginning of the round. And don't confuse it with the chain 3. Make sure you're doing it at the first double crochet. Moving on to round 2, we're going to skip 1 stitch and then we're going to put 8 triple crochets into the following stitch. Next, we're going to put 1 double crochet into the following stitch. And then in the next stitch, we're going to put 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet all into that same stitch. Okay, and then in the next stitch, we're going to put 2 half double crochets. And in the following stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet and a double crochet into the same stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, and this completes 1/2 of our heart. Moving on, we're going to put 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet into the same stitch. And in the next stitch, we're going to put 2 half double crochets. In the next stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet and a double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put 8 treble crochets all into the same stitch. And to end this round, we're going to skip 1 stitch and then we're going to slip stitch into that last stitch. Okay, so now round 2 is completed, and to fasten off, I like to chain 2 and then leave a tail to weave in at the end. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like so far, and if there's a hole in the middle, you can just tighten it up by pulling on the yarn. Now we're moving on to round 3. We're going to get our new color, and remember the chain 1 we made at the beginning. We're going to go to the chain at the right of that chain 1, and then we're going to attach our new piece of yarn. So now you're just going to insert your hook and pull up a loop, and you're going to chain 1. And then we're going to go back into that same stitch and then put a single crochet. And in the next stitch, we're going to put a slip stitch into the back loop. Okay, so now we're going to put a single crochet into that next stitch, and then a half double crochet into the following stitch, and then a double crochet into that next stitch. Okay, so now we're coming up on our first corner. So in the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet and a triple crochet all into the same stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, and then to finish off this corner, we're going to put 1 triple crochet and 1 double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, moving on, in the next stitch, we're going to put 1 double crochet. And in the following stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet and a single crochet. And we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the following stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochets. Next, we're going to put 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and then on the following stitch, we're going to put 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet. And this is going to be your second corner. So after you put that in there, you're going to chain 3. And then in the following stitch, we're going to put 1 double crochet and then 1 half double crochet into that same stitch. So that completes the second corner, and you should have 2 stitches left. So you're going to put 1 half double crochet into the next stitch and then another half double crochet in the following stitch. So now we just have to put a double crochet and a triple crochet to finish off this half of the square. And there's really no designated spots to put these. You just have to kind of find a place to put them. You just don't want to place them on the left side of the heart. And you want to get that triple crochet as close in the middle as possible. Okay, so now we just have to repeat everything we did on the right side onto the left side of the heart. Next, we're going to put a double crochet into the first stitch, and you're able to tell if you did this right if the stitch comes from the 8 triple crochets we made on round 2. So we're going to put 1 double crochet into that first stitch, and then in the following stitch, we're going to put 1 half double crochet. And then in the stitch after that, we're going to put another half double crochet. Now we reached our third corner, so we're going to put a half double crochet and a double crochet and a chain 3 all into the same stitch. And in the following stitch, we're going to put a double crochet and a half double crochet. In the following stitch, we're going to insert 1 half double crochet. And then we're going to put 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to put a single crochet and a half double crochet into that next stitch. So next we're going to put a double crochet right before our last corner, and then in the next stitch we're going to put a double crochet and a triple crochet into the same stitch, followed by a chain 3. And in the next stitch, we're going to put both a triple crochet and a double crochet into the same stitch. So now you should have only 2 stitches left, and we're going to end off with a double crochet, and then in the last stitch we're going to put a half double crochet. And to end off this round, we're just going to slip stitch it back into that first double crochet we made at the beginning. And if you got to this point and you realize that you don't have enough stitches to complete it, you might want to go back into the half mark of the square and just double check your stitch count and see if you put your stitches in the right places. Now we're moving on to round 4, and we're going to chain 2, and we're basically going to be putting 1 double crochet into each stitch until you get to the corner, and I'll tell you what to do once we get there. So once we get to the corner, we're going to put 2 double crochets into the space, followed by a chain 3, and then 2 more double crochets into the same space. And you're going to do this for each corner. So we're going to end off this round by slip stitching into our first double crochet we made at the beginning of the round. And this is what it should be looking like so far. And we actually have one more round, and it's going to be a white border, but you could end it off right here if you wanted to. So I'm just going to attach my new color. And you want to make sure you're pulling on the pink to make sure the new color is nice and tight. So you're going to chain 1. And then we're just going to put 1 single crochet into the back loops only, all the way until we get to the corner. So once you reach the corner, you're just going to put 3 single crochets into that space. And then you're just going to continue like normal with the back loops only all the way down until you reach the next corner. Once you get to the end, you want to be careful and not miss the last stitch. It could be smaller, so you want to find that stitch. And once you get ready to fasten off, you want to make sure both of the yarn is pulled tight, and it will get smaller. The stitch will get smaller, so you're going to skip over that one, and then you're just going to end it off by slip stitching into that next stitch. And you're just going to chain 2 and fasten off like normal, and also cut off the other yarn, the pink yarn that we attached on the last round. We can cut that off, and then we just have to weave in all of our ends. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2 of this tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to make a scarf, so you will need 28 of these squares. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.